Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Wins podcast. My name is Matshediso.
I am Matshediso.
And together
we are the T Twins on the Two Wins podcast.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Yes, every time when I look at our videos, like in the beginning, the energy is low because I'm thinking, what is it that we can do so that we can come and say, welcome. Because I'm just being myself.
When I look at this, every time when I watch our videos, because usually it's me who's always me who's starting, and then I look at you, even closing your eyes.
I don't close my eyes.
You do. You close your eyes.
I'm being myself because the conversation is the one that motivates my energy to go. So now when I'm not thinking of anything, I'm just like this. Because I'm not thinking of anything. Like, hey, you!
Offended. You know when I'm editing and I'm talking and I'm looking at you, you're closing your eyes. I get offended.
I don't close my eyes.
Why is that boring? Maiso,
the only time where my eyes were closed is that time when I was sick. I was sitting, I was really sick. That time. I don't close my eyes. Just that I don't have that thing. It's like when I'm meeting people the first time, not even the first time. I just meet you and then hey, you will think 5 minutes of knowing me, you will think I'm a boring person. Because hi, like I'm not like that. But as time goes on, you realize, hey, this person has got energy. She even talks like this.
Yeah, so when you say chomi, hey, that word. I
think it's very. I think it's fake.
It's so fake.
It's this fake chomi
anyone
choma.
Who calls me chomi or choma, I feel like this person. You got for granted.
Choma and I blame
Hey, and you know those people in government department.
Hey.
You are calling, right, as a client.
Yeah.
And this person doesn't know you, or you go there. This person is supposed to service you, and then they keep on saying, "Hi, chomi." I'm like, but how do you
call me chomi if you don't know me? You don't know me. The thing is, firstly, you don't. I think I'm too real. Like, I can't pretend like now you're my friend, but I know we are here for work. Now I have to be like, what's up? You have to be my friend for me to call you my friend.
Yeah.
No.
Chomi, guys, chomi is fake. So even today we're going to be talking about the chomis.
You know what? You know, Mina, I accept the word chomi from these gay people. That's fine. It's fake, but
most of them are fake.
Most of them are fake, but when they say that, it's like it's a word that they are used to. It's fine. They are saying that they don't really mean chomi because they like calling people chomi. Then they go, not when. Like, did I tell you this story when I went to the DMV the other time and I met this girl who was servicing me? I knew she was not gonna last. If this person's manager could keep this girl here for long, I am so sorry. I go in there and I went there and I'm not supposed to go there. It's something that I can email my invoices and they pay me. They took so long that I had to go there. I'm already irritated. Choma dula fatshe Choma. Hi Choma. Ke mo shebile ke ngwana o kare I'm here for business. Now my very straight face and a voice tough. I mean business, no jokes. It's a hard time sign something. I'm in her office.
I remember this other one because you told me and I went there with attitude. You went to the doctor, right? And so you were supposed to do a pap smear. So this doctor has got a nurse. Yeah, practicing here, and you go in there and the lady performs pap smear and she starts with the small talk.
Yeah.
You said she was very unprofessional.
She's a nurse.
Yeah,
okay, let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
Firstly, I was supposed to draw blood, right? Yes. So they've got something like a pathology thing on the side to go there and do blood. Because I know that my veins are very weak. So I struggle to draw blood. But they always have a strategy.
Yeah.
People who are experienced. And
I give that soft ball that you have to squeeze.
She started by filling in the wrong forms, right? This whole form, wrong. And she was supposed to bring 6 bottles of blood. But those small cups, tubes. And it's so difficult to do blood. You know how painful is that? She pricked me even at the places where I've never been pricked before. And then I kind of lost. I nearly fainted. And then I told her, now I'm losing it. I'm with my daughter. It's a hakata once again someone and ya pele a tswa madi. Ya re ha tlameha o tswa ke re ke same place tshwanetse a etse o ratso mo. Yaba botlolo hadi. Then I'm with my daughter. She tells my daughter to bring those bottles.
Imagine how sensitive are those things. You don't have to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And then
client. And she's always on her WhatsApp. She's like this. Does this person understand that she's dealing with my health? And now my daughter is panicking because one point or I'm losing it. And I need water. She would. And she has to run to the car to get me some water. She's not even helping. About doctor with the mess. I went for the second time. The second time. Third time, then I went to the hospital. At the hospital, and I kept on telling her every time when I struggle, they bring here, on top of my arm. And she says, and when I got to the hospital, they said, simple, because you can see that your veins, they are struggling. We just go there. That woman nearly killed me because
yeah, let's talk about the pap smear.
Yeah. Then I went for the pap smear. She starts by saying, I'm already saying, oh, she hates her job. It means she's not going to service me well because she hates her job.
Exactly
because now she's already asking me, and then she started by saying, yeah, you are privileged. Hey, now I remember when I was having my child there at Barra. They will say this, and then she gives me the experience of the public hospitals and everything. Now I should be privileged because I'm here at the private
practice.
Guys, remember when you do your pap smear, right? They give you a gown. According to my experience, they always give me, because I feel very much uncomfortable just to, climb on that bed. And then I'm going to open my legs like that. I'm not wearing anything. I can see myself and I can see her face doing all of that. That woman, I was wearing a skirt. She's not giving me a gown, nothing and everything. And then she continues. I was so uncomfortable. And every time I keep saying, I have to tell this doctor or this woman, no, it's not going to work like this. It's like she gave me another wrong form. We filled in 3 forms. Because
she's not concentrating. So you told me the story. Because I had already booked an appointment. Remember? So I'm asking myself, should I go? Should I not go? I want to take Tlabeki. So let me go. And I go. Yay. Come on.
No, but she means business.
Matshediso, my name is Matshediso. What do you mean your name is Matshediso? I behaved like I don't know you from a bar of soap. I'm telling you. No, there's a woman who came here yesterday. Her name is Matshediso. You look exactly like her.
Now she's not concentrating what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
She wants to figure out this thing out, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Nami bengisola for entertaining her the first
for
time.
whatever she says, I take her back to what I came here for. Yeah. So I get the wrong forms. I asked her, are those the right forms? Because I don't want to come.
I don't have time. Yeah.
Hey, and then she realized, well, this one.
She knows, like already she figured it out what I told you, because she made so stupid mistakes many times. And this one takes her job for granted. For everything she's on WhatsApp.
Yes.
And she's on WhatsApp the whole time, but she's trying to help you with your health, guys. I know.
And so by the time I had to jump on the bed, I asked her, where is the gown? She went to another room to get the gown. She didn't get me that gown.
Yeah. It was so uncomfortable. Now, Hannah, you're on top of that bed, opening your legs. There is nothing on top of you. That was so uncomfortable.
That lady.
And I can't say, hey, what's up? She wants me to entertain her while she's busy doing.
And when I'm done, now she's filling in the forms. She realizes, or indeed, my name is Matshediso. And then she says, and I felt bad because she said, you know, my mother's name was Matshediso and she passed away a few months ago. I'm so sorry. You know, it's rare to even come across that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then I left.
Yeah. I'm a nice person. She was supposed to have lost her job. The things she did to me, that lady. When I got to the hospital, without saying anything, that nurse said, what happened? Because you're injured. Like both sides, you're injured. What's that nurse? No. This is unacceptable. Like I almost fainted.
Yeah, you should take your jobs
seriously. It's not right.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So yesterday I saw a trending story. I don't know those ladies. I don't even want to lie, but it looks like they are YouTubers. Yeah.
They are YouTubers. It looks like they are big YouTubers, but we don't know them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
so
go.
It's like the other one was getting married.
Yes.
The other one was getting married, so the other one didn't attend the wedding. So people went to the one who didn't attend wedding and asked her why she didn't attend. No, they didn't ask nicely.
They attacked.
Yeah, they attacked her. You are not even posting her pictures of the wedding, you know, all sorts of thing. So now a lot of YouTubers were talking about that. Yeah, because I just grabbed the topic and I'm like, you know, these things happen because you would think that because people who are commenting and saying to her, maybe she's jealous or something by not posting the wedding. Because this lady's response was, how do I even congratulate someone and post about the wedding, even attend the wedding that I didn't know anything about?
Yeah.
I got a little bit reminded of something that happened recently.
Yeah.
There's someone who was very close to me, who got married recently, and I was not invited to the. I wasn't even told about the wedding. What happened is that this person only called me to ask me about my dugu that I wore for my wedding, because it appeared as if she wanted the very same thing that I wore for my own wedding. She wanted to do the same thing. Unfortunately, the person who did that for me is a Nigerian lady, and she went back to Nigeria. So that's just what I said. Because she asked me, hey, where is that lady who did your wedding? Well, I need her contacts because I wanted to make the duku for me. I didn't ask because it wasn't my place to ask. So I thought about it after, you know, putting the phone down. Or I didn't ask this person, or why do you want that thing? Because it's only for occasion. It's not something that you can just wear any day, anytime. Okay, and then it went on, and this person had a wedding. Didn't invite maybe she didn't invite people. Didn't even tell me about the wedding. But this is someone who was in the forefront at my own wedding. Remember? So, like, I don't have now to discuss her wedding, because why should we go on and now talk about the wedding or go and say congratulations? Because if maybe she had posted or people knew about it and they saw me not saying anything, not congratulating her, if maybe this was someone who was on social media and had posted about her wedding, people were gonna think, hey, she didn't even say congratulations, because she herself, she posted a lot of my pictures on my wedding. Even now, during my anniversary, she still reposts those pictures. Yeah. So you will never know. Yeah, so people just decide,
what is it that they tell you? What is
it that they
you know, when it comes to that matter, I was a bit confused, because I was even quiet for quite some time after that, because this is someone who said it in a passing to me, Hore. Yeah, they're paying lobola for me, but it's a smaller thing. Oh wow, like, you know, when somebody tells you, then I'm waiting for her to tell me the date, because to me it's like, oh, it's obvious that she's inviting, only to find out, you know, when somebody wants you to know, but they don't want you to like know, but they want you to know so that yes, you know it happened, but like that. So I give her some time. Okay, Hasaba said the date and everything, she will say, because she just said she mentioned a month, at this month, because even if it's a small thing, because it was just lobola payout, you know how us Sotos we do it, because it will be like a ceremony. People who are closer to you, you invite them, but I wasn't kind of some people, they will decide to it's gonna be family only, but I was still expecting her to say, it's happening, because this is someone that we talk regularly. It's happening on this day, this thing is happening, but we decided to bring only family that week. But then for her, it was kind of like, I want them to know, but I'm hiding it. I want them to know so that they know I have this thing, but I'm hiding it. Like, I don't know if you guys get me. Joalo. Because honestly, another social media had posted picture, nothing posted, because I think she has got her own reasons for not posting. So it was something that was supposed to be a secret for somebody. But just because we talk about everything, I was expecting her to say that. But Lilena, it became very tricky to be given feedback. Why are you giving me feedback on something that you didn't tell me part of? Yeah so now, and deliberately. But now, when I don't entertain this feedback, it's like now we've been called jealous. Because there has been some situations in the past where we were labeled jealous. And that thing changed my whole perspective when it comes to certain things. I will tell you what, as time goes on, when I'm on a video, because it affected me in a way where, in which situations do people decide where you are a jealous person? Yeah, because because she kept on feeding me that information. So I don't want people to be selective. If you want to tell me my husband Zambia, tell me my husband wants me to go, for us to go to Zambia.
Yeah.
Don't just tell me,
and then hide it.
I'm hiding. Hey, e ka na hona le mo kilo ha hona le mo nana ngore mona ka nna ntsa tla se ka ponana maybe ke tlo lawyer hanga ka tseba date ke se ka tseba date ke tsebe o gwanyala fela ke se ka tseba date. It was just like, hide it from me, like don't tell me.
Don't even talk about it.
Don't even talk. My boyfriend always says, don't invite yourself if you're not invited. Don't ask questions if they don't tell you. It's like that. But then now you are provoking me, because you want to tell me this, and then how do you want me to answer? It's like you're testing me, you know? Yeah, if it's okay. We can be friends, but then look, now we are selective. There are some of the things that I decide to do privately. You can't force me to tell you everything.
Yeah, but then when it comes to some other people, it's funny because they want to know everything about you.
Yeah,
and they even create some scenarios. Even if you don't tell them about things, they just squeeze information out of you. And the reason why you don't tell them is because you also don't want to know that kind of information about them. So Let's not do that.
So now, if you want to hear all information about me, but at the same time, you want to be selective. Or you wanting to know information about me, it's with bad intentions, because now you are scared or you shouldn't tell me everything. You know, because I'm not even asking. If you don't tell me, now I won't even ask.
Because
like I know that.
I kind of told my husband about this, and Anna, we as if maybe, hey, I wanted to go to the wedding. No, I didn't want to go to the wedding. I didn't want to. Why would I want to go to something that I'm not invited? I wasn't forcing to go to the because I was saying I'm kind of hurt because this person, like, she's the one who even came and said, I've got a designer. That time, I know a lot of designers. My husband knows a lot of designers because it was at the time whereby we had just rekindled our friendship because there was a fallout at some point. I said, okay,
let me give her that honor.
You know, and I went to that person, her own person. She was even part of the people who were even choosing this. No, if we can do like all her.
We had meetings and meetings before that.
Yeah, and then now when she's getting married, she's only calling me because she wants to wear the same hat that I wore.
And Elena, I think for her.
And then when you say it wasn't a big thing, it was only for the family. The outfits. Because that. Like, you can't be wearing that thing and then it's a small thing. Is it a duku or a hat or whatever? I don't know. I'll show you. I'll put it here. And then you will tell me, just a smaller thing that you don't even invite people. You want to wear that. No.
Lena, for me to know, this thing is actually happening closer. Because I phoned her for something else. And it happened that I phoned her when she was with the designer. And then she said, oh, I'm still doing the fittings here. I'm with the designer. I was like, oh, okay. But then, even this person because she's that kind of a person who likes ceremonies. And she would always call and ask you the theme, everything. But then this time around, like nothing, dololo. She didn't say anything. I was like, okay.
Her own friends,
ceremonies. She will invite
us and she will give us the theme. She will want us to dress a certain way.
So you know, maybe she was under the tail. You know. Maybe she was under the tail, okay?
That could be the only explanation.
But then don't tell me. If they said keep it a secret, don't involve people, don't tell me, because it was very awkward after. Now when she wants to give me the feedback, whatever that went wrong, she wants me to sympathize with it, because I just felt like this is stress, because when it was all things good she did not involve me. Now that it's stress because some of the things didn't go, she wants me to be stressed with her. Don't invite me to the stress while you don't invite me to the good thing. I always say that to my mom when it comes to the matters of my sister. When you guys are having a good time, you don't invite us so that we can rejoice together. But now when it's time for matata, we have to be invited. No. Mina hypertension, guys. I don't want things that will stress me. So
those are the things that happen in friendships, and as people who are looking from the outside, you will think other people are being weird or jealous or acting somehow, and you don't know what really transpired.
You can't congratulate things that you were not part of, that you were okay. If I'm not your friend and you post something, I will congratulate you. You're not my friend. But if you are my friend and then I just see it on social media, then you want me to jump on it and say congratulations, but you never told me. Like, it's kind of weird, Leon.
So and then again, well, on this topic of friendship, breakups or whatever, DJs Zintle and Pearl Tusi. At first, like, now I just concluded DJ Zintle is the wrong one.
Why? Because I'm Tandi Lomuntu.
Not that I'm Tandi.
Why?
Why do you think I'm Tandi?
It was an incident, but it's okay. We're not gonna talk about it now. Yeah.
Okay. I just because I thought Pell is bubbly. Pell is this kind of a Pell. She's the one who's always posting her.
Yes.
You know, like it looks like she's the one who's pushing this friendship. She's even when Zintle is beefing with people, she joins in. You know, she'll be the one now. Like the way it was happening with Bona. DJ Zintle had a fallout with Bona, but you know she's calm and she kept quiet at some point, and this thing just faded off. But Pell was on and on about it, on and on about it. You know, so I thought Pell, she's a good friend. She fight battle, and that video where DJ Zintle was doing something like I feel somehow with her, but why? You know,
they were even saying, because I remember the other day. You know, when I gave Pell, wow, Pell is such a good friend. You know that song here, Umlilo. For me to know about that song, Pell was somewhere in a shopping center. And then they played that song on the car, and then she started dancing. Yeah, you know, when your friend has got a hit, and then that's when Linda said, "This is a hit because of her." And I was like, "She's a good friend. Look at the way she's sharing
and the way
her.
she posts era.
Yeah.
But one thing I've realized, I just looked at my situation with a friend, and I'm like, there are those friends who will be hurting you privately. And public, it looks like they are the ones who are cheering you, all of those things. But every time you are with them, you know very well
they will hurt you.
This person is saying a lot of things. And DJ Zintle made a video. I can't say she was talking about Pearl, but she said, have you ever had a friend alone? She's always like downplaying your achievements. I have a friend like that. This person will downplay everything that is good about you. Every achievement, they will downplay it. But out there in public, people know who this is Sidiso's friend. And they know this person loves Sidiso so much. And you try to.
Again, their status get elevated by them being associated with you. But exactly, when you are together, they act like you are nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. Guys, this thing of DJs in Telepel, I confirm. But after checking that video, I was like, And in most cases, the person who's being hurt, who looks like in public eye, is the one who's problematic, who's not acknowledging the friend and da. She's the one who's being hurt the most, and she's the one who like just like I did. And it's just that we are not public people, but if people knew, they would have noticed when it comes to this friendship, you know.
Even when you
of those kind of guys, I'm telling you, I am like 100%. I know every time I'm going to meet that person, I will come back when I'm trying to hate
yeah.
If I have a pimple here, where one but if that person could have seen it and could have talked about it.
It's so uncomfortable.
Could have made me feel like there's something wrong.
Why do you have that pimple? It's okay. They have their own traumas, so that they want to impose them on you. Because every time you like that, how can like they always remind you, hey, you are so sick. Oh, you are dying, you are so sick. Hey, remember you're so sick. You even lost weight. This like someone can't say to you, there's someone who said that, like they're looking at, when you are with them, this person is supposed to be your friend. But then when you're looking like this, like you can feel, this person is looking at, like they're looking me from top all the way down. They're analyzing me. Like they're checking. They're looking for what could be wrong, or if it's right, they're like, how come here? Like you feel that, how come? Because it's even difficult for them to keep quiet. At some point, how? Hey, like, dude. Like even today when I meet you, you are going to check the size of my boobs. Or today my boobs look smaller. At that time, I don't even feel to have lost weight. Like, why are you always analyzing my looks? Like, skin sahau, like you're complimenting me, but there is someone who compliments. Like there is this other friend of mine also who likes complimenting. Like hey, because she overdoes it. Like don't overdo this thing of no man, shut up.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much. But yeah, now I want to hide bad intention because she's just saying it genuinely. Like I can't believe. So, but this one here now, like you can't say to me, yo, muswana udutse hantle kore go tshong gore go kula ha ne bile ho entse go lose weight. Like you are saying I've lost weight nicely, and then now I'm not in the process of losing weight. But at the same time, you have to mention my sickness. That sickness of yours was so serious that yeah, like yeah, but then you want to cover it up by now the dress is looking nice on you. Like, but then why do you have to mention like I shouldn't rest? But you have to remind me every second I was sick. It's like like really now you made me feel weird. Like I'm talking to you now. I'm being all kind of. I'm even ratchet because I'm thinking you're my friend. Like how I'm talking, but I'm trying to be genuine.
You have to be on defense
mode
every time you're going to meet
like
that
they
person.
Twist everything you say to.
You don't even know what to say anymore. Because I think you have realized. Because now I've distanced myself. But before I distanced myself, every time we were with that person, I used to keep quiet to a point where she will even ask you. She won't ask me. Every time we are together, maybe I just excuse myself, or I go to the bathroom. She asks you, why is she so quiet today? Is everything still okay at home? You know, like this person is always suspecting something. They will even ask, where's your husband? And sometimes I also know my husband is out of the country. Yo, hi, where's Alana? Where's Alan? What's wrong? After 10 minutes, like you move on from that topic. After 10 minutes, hi, Trevor, guys, Trevor is my
everything
husband.
has to be a problem.
I know what Trevor does for a living. And I know why he's out of the country. So why does it have to be a problem to you, not me, when Trevor is out of the country?
Like those people will force you to have pain.
Problems.
Force you to be like you are in trouble. Force you to feel like you have problems, but you don't have problems. Like I used to make an example like when I was watching this thing The Real Housewives of Devon. Nonku Williams is like that.
Yes, she's like that.
Nonku Williams is exactly like that. Everything. Ingati bayam abuser.
Yes.
Like everything. You know, it was suspect and
she's suspecting something
just because she was abused in her marriage. Now she's thinking everyone you are happy. Now you look like you are happy because your partner is controlling you. Yeah, it's because they are controlling you. I don't want to drink alcohol. Like I'm not an alcohol person. Bunny. Like you know, look, but if you because we say sometimes you have to listen to your partner. There are some things that your partner will say and you'll be like, guys, you know those
friends, like when you're going to meet up with them. Like nothing is genuine. Before you go, you check yourself. You have to be perfect.
Where's your boyfriend? My boyfriend comes from Devon. He's in Devon. Why? Why can't I go?
In their heads about other people, there's
kukhonindo
all the time.
Wrong. It can't be.
It can't be.
It can't. So now I was a bit uncomfortable with that situation. No. Yo, this is weird. Like really now. Papa, Misa Mo. Guys, can't we just chill? and be people.
Can't we just chill and be
Yeah,
because
like,
you ask yourself sometimes.
Ha ke na le magopo hore ha ka la ke fihla the first thing e batla shoko che wona skin sa ka mkgo sukudisang ka teng o tlo wa moya go potlololo o re potlolola ka never complain.
They create scenarios in their heads about you.
Guys, but some friendships we are just holding on.
This person is a friend. Okay. Guys, let's say you are in a relationship or you are in the marriage with someone and jiggy. This person is now having a lot of money or you see this and this and this and you don't ask. When wa o fa tšhelete wa ja or wa congratulate ha re ka dikoloi ha re ka in everything, all you do is to congratulate. You don't ask for na how where did you get this money? How did you do it? You know, it's not even about where did you get the money. How did you do it? Yeah, how did you get to achieve? Like, cause really batho ankere le rona re batla ho tseba hore you know, it's motivation, right?
Yeah.
So what she's saying something like this happened and she did not ask because
I was scared that they would say
scared to ask because
I'm jealous.
You are jealous because it's something that happened in before. The past friendship. Yes.
But when I keep quiet, like I'm ignorant.
Yeah, it's like
you can't just be ignorant like that. Hey. So now it happened in the past friendship. This person achieved and did a lot of things around it. So this person now, they buy a big car and then I asked because my impression was that she bought it cash because according to her lifestyle, she's that somebody who never believed in buying cars, got the installments because even her past cars, they were bought cash. So I was like, she even used to say, Naya cash. Yeah. Yes. So now I'm trying to ask her, where did you get the money? Then we hear, even not a conflict, but then people just went silent. Yeah. Like Rabona, no, the withdrawal from the relationship.
Is the right way.
Yes, then we meet someone who was also a friend on that side. So that person tells us that no, that person, you are not seeing things. She's not happy because she keeps telling everybody that you guys are jealous because when she bought that car, you asked her, where did she get the money from?
Remember, this is someone who was working for a company that was kind of similar to the company that I was working for. And we started working at the same time. You know, when you are kids and all of that, we're even telling each other our salaries. Even kaka match. Because I remember even with them, the batola increase ka match. Annual increase ka. Like from the beginning, for a good 5 years, we were telling
each other.
Each other how much we are earning. Yes. She knew how much I was earning and I knew how much she was earning. And jiggy, this person comes and then she has bought this amazing, huge, a very expensive car. So I'm like, how did you do it, Mukhotsi?
Remember, even at that time, we also had a big car, but with us was installment. Yes. But the reason why we were asking is because we knew that she does not believe in cash.
And she even said it that installment cars.
No,
because I remember this other relative even said to her, don't feel like they are better than you for driving this big cars because theirs are installment cars. And remember, you buy cars cash.
And then that person, that relative even said, because it's the two of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So like creating that kind of competition. Yeah.
Yeah. So we asked, wow, how did you do it? That was it. The friendship just shabalala.
Yeah, because we asked that question. So from that day onward, I told myself that you don't ask people. You don't. Yeah, you don't ask people. So
my private jet.
I'm with this person, I'm not asking, what does he think of me?
Yes.
She's just happy. We buy things, we are okay. I spoil her, but she's not asking me where I get the money from.
Next thing, but
yeah. We are one.
Friendships can be very toxic to a point whereby you feel like no. Because remember, there was this other incident. This was one of the things that made me like decide for it. Now I'm withdrawing. I was very sick nearly around this time, last year.
Was it?
Yes. And there was a party. This person threw a party. Was supposed to go there. Yeah. So, and then I had to go with my daughter there. The party was on Saturday. My Wednesday, flu. My throat is just sore. I lose a voice. Thursday, this voice is gone. Friday, maybe Friday, maybe Friday, sharp. My husband was not around, so KG was sleeping with me. That's why it's like KG. KG Liana Wakul. I've already bought the gifts and everything, right? So Saturday morning, I cannot miss this party. It's very important to my friend. I rush to the doctor in the morning. Doctor, but please take me. I tell the doctor, just prescribe something that will bring back my voice. This is what I need. I'm prescribing like I need to a chemist thing. I told her something like higher completely, but at least I wasn't feeling the same way. So KG Liana, she's feeling down. Guys, I arrived there. And this person could tell that I don't have a voice. I'm explaining myself, or I've got flu and my voice is gone. The way this person was interrogating me, the way I was being interrogated, like, what's wrong with you? I've got flu. I've lost the voice. What else should I say? Like, she wasn't satisfied with my answer. Like, lose a voice. I don't know.
It's kind of like, I've realized that this person has got something like deep down. Maybe it happened to her. Problems. They gave her those insecurities. Nothing can ever be
perfect.
Nothing can ever be just in J happening.
Oh, yeah.
There has to be a
serious
because she is never satisfied with every answer that you give, and she always wants to know. So I'm like, guys, we can be friends. Why don't? She doesn't accept positive answers.
Yeah.
She hardly ever accept positive answer. When you give her positive answer, you can see she's digging for what's negative. What's negative? So I'm like, even when it's like, those people who just someone is sick, she said she's not feeling well, she's sick, like, what's working? Hey. So I'm like, what's the history? I'm trying to figure out. Maybe there are people who just got sick and she was traumatized by sicknesses and death around her. So now she's always thinking, maybe you will hide, or you're really, really sick, because for her it's like being sick is not natural, but being sick is not, like, every time, even if kifihla kile dakinyana, hi man, home man, it can be, like, what's wrong with this person? Like, now when she comes and say, this has happened, happy, we're like, yes, but we feel it's like, behind.
Like,
so I'm like, it's trauma.
Even if you say, I was supposed to arrive at 12 and I arrived at 1 because there was traffic, she will suspect.
Traffic guy.
She will want to know. Guys, that's so toxic. I can't fathom it. Like, I'm up to here.
Finish the story, because I've got my own opinions around this.
Okay, I also wanted to give the other scenario.
Yeah, no, I wanted you to finish the scenario that you were giving about the party.
The sickness.
Because you said, you talked about the party, because around that, the party thing, I've got my own opinions around that. So I want you to finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't well, and even when people were talking, because the doctor even advised me, the only way you can regain your voice again is to keep quiet. Okay? And I kept quiet most of the time, but I was just smiling when people are talking. And you are irritating people. What's on voice? You irritate about. So my daughter is also not well, and she's like, all I'm doing is to check up on her and all of that. Like, it wasn't nice, but up until party but this person was still not happy. Because she even came to you and asked you, now, what's wrong with me? But I told her, and she could even see other people who were there at the party, people who were sitting with me. They go, oh, what's wrong with you, flu? My voice is even gone. But Diana, I even told her, but she doesn't want to accept what I'm telling her. So I was like, yeah.
Okay, you're not gonna involve the child and everything. So I don't have opinions. That's fine. Okay. But then because I also felt like, remember, I know you. Even if something is like, okay, you were sick, you couldn't talk and everything, but I know your facial expressions. If you are there, because honestly speaking, Nalo and I were not in good terms on that day, because I remember I was kind of like forcing you to go to the party because you were complaining of going and whatever. So in the morning, you decided you were going. It was even Azania first. Are you guys going or are we not going? Because I remember I came here by default. There was something that I was supposed to pick up from your house. That's when you came out. KG came up first, and then because I remember we're even driving in my car.
You guys came. My car was not around. I remember I had rented out my car.
I asked you even the previous day. You never gave me clear answers when are you coming or you're not coming, because you're doing the runarounds and then doing. I had to come here before going there. There was something that I came to pick up here.
No, you came to pick up Mabel.
Oh yes, I came to pick up Mabel here, because I remember I didn't come here to pick you up.
Yeah.
So KG came and then she told me. He came and then she told me that my mom is coming. Then I waited because none again no send a KG fell alone. Then what?
No, I could. The plan was to send her, but Lena has kula. You were not gonna be taking care of KG at the party. She needed her mother. That's why I went, and she really wanted to go.
Then what? Obviously, you were not in a good mood. I can't say it was because of the sickness. So, Lena, you explained to her there. I agree with you totally, and she is that kind of a person. She wouldn't take I'm sick. Even when you were with the she was supposed to take it, but not for her, for me, where I was sitting, your facial expressions, the facial expressions saying, I am sick, I'm just gonna smile when you talk. I'm not gonna talk because my problem is the voice. But you didn't look like you are someone who wanted to be in that environment. Hence the suspicion with her. How? Because at that time, okay, but then, Leona, it was fueled by your face because your face didn't look happy.
Hey. Now, we had like a tip before we go there, because I can't remember that tip. It's just that I was undecided because I did not have a car. And when you are sick, going to a party and it's not your car, you know very well you might want to come back early. And if it's someone's car, of which it was the case, but I said to myself, there's nothing I can ever do. Because even KG kept on saying to me, Mommy, let's go home. But I kept on saying, no, wait, until you decided, okay, the party is over, let's go home. Me and you never had the issue. It was just the car, because maybe you were not expecting, or I won't be having a car on that day, because most of the time when you go to these places, we use my car.
Not most of the time, we exchange. There's a time where we exchange. Fella had that day. Lina, I can't say I'm sure that we had
how the facial expressions and everything. Where we were sitting, this person was not even sitting.
No, she was not. Yes.
We were sitting with, I almost mentioned the name. Even if you can go to those people and ask them, they did not even suspect anything. They just understood that my voice is Joanja, but they were just okay. Like, it was happiness. That girl,
which one?
Concentrate. I was talking with her and all of that. The reason why it's because of KG. And I don't know, maybe you have never seen me sick and my child sick at the same time. So that was you were experiencing me when my child is sick and when I'm sick. Very first time. Yeah.
Listen, I said I'm not sure And Linda na ke sure na, but the one thing that I know is that you never gave me clear. Ke mo gona ke reng ha ke atla mona ke tlo lata le wena. Even the reason why Mabel, because Mabel was at your house.
Yes.
If you were gonna go there, you were gonna go with her.
Yes.
But I had to come here to pick up Mabel.
Mabel was not invited to that party. Mabel, don't you wanna come to the party with us? Yeah, that's how you came to pick her up.
Because you never gave me clear answer.
Remember, that very same day, it's the day that I went to the doctor in the morning and I even forced that appointment. So how can you be sure that you are going to go to the party when you are sick like that and you wake up, your child is sick like that, you don't even have a car? Just compare those scenarios.
I do. But then my issue is here. The reason why things were like that, you never told me, Hore. I think I'm not going because I don't have a car, or I think I'm not going because we are sick. Because even I knew the thing of you going to the doctor. Next time, the whole time when we were there, I didn't even know that you went to the doctor. Yeah.
If you know how to actually you can't keep on explaining everything, and the doctor even advised me to keep my mouth shut. But this woman expected me to be talking about everything.
Which woman?
When? Because now you are saying,
so I never said I was expecting you to talk. I'm talking about your facial expressions. I'm not talking about you talking.
Your facial expressions. What kind of facial
expressions? Even when we were there, remember?
And the other thing, maybe that. No. Don't
remember when you're going, when you're at a certain place with a person, with Lillian. Every time you act like you're out of place, now I have to cover up for you. These people at least should see I'm still friendly, even though she doesn't look friendly at that time.
Everyone who thought I wasn't friendly, they knew because everyone at that party could tell that my voice was not coming out, and I was not. It was not just a matter of a voice. I was also sick.
Yeah, because at that time you gave me the impression now I forced you to go to that party. That was the impression. Hence you were not
that way.
Hence you were not happy, because remember, not all these people, they understood, because they can hear that they understand voice how itchy, Now I'm not just concentrating on the voice. I'm concentrating on your facial expressions, because you looked out of place, because I'm the one who knows you better than everybody else in that place.
Okay. I've explained this before, but I'm going to
explain
it again.
No, don't explain.
No, you are not getting it.
I am getting it.
My facial expressions, I don't know if when your facial expressions are the same when you are sick and your child is also sick. You are at the party where it's noisy. You don't even have a voice. I don't know if your facial expressions are the same, but then it's fine. That's how you see it.
Okay,
and
that's
then
okay.
Again, the thing that annoyed me again is that I explained myself the moment. Remember, we went to this person's house and I jumped into her car. I was driving with her. I explained myself. I even showed her my medication. Okay? So I don't know what else was expected from me.
When I was not for me, her point was valid, because I didn't know that you explained, you told her. But Liteng, I never ridiculed you when you said that, because this is the person that I know also. And I even saying to her, meningitis. Like, I get it, how casual she didn't. But yeah, are you really okay?
No. We are downplaying it when you say how you are downplaying it. When you say to her it's like you are saying, I was sleeping around now. You are saying that because it's being in hospital having meningitis, you can't be ridiculed or you can't be a suspect. But you know, it can't work as something dirty. It's dirty because suspicions you are hiding something.
Hence I'm saying it all comes from history. What happened in your life in the past for that. And they saying I'm HIV positive. Honna is like, oh, okay, you get that. Yeah, we nice like when you say, it's like you get that. Like, so, like each and everything, how we are now, yo, kina argument with my husband, it's like, no. Yeah.
And kwena ka fatshe decision ya se tsa hao kwena e leng hore someone is waiting hore na ka o shala anytime.
But when we are friends, guys,
that thing you forget. Like, she won't talk about the situations that are happening now. Like, you are in a relationship, you are happy. She won't be talking about your current person who is treating you well. Like, she will keep on reminding you of the past. You know, there are those relationships that you don't even call those people your exes. But because that person once did something dirty, did you dirty, this person will always be talking about that person. You know?
Yeah, so it's so funny because, you know, you can't be saying you have a friendship, a friend. How now you have to safeguard. No, you have to safeguard. Once I say this, she's gonna use it against me.
Yes.
Once I say, oh, my boyfriend, because guys, you know, as women, we always complain about our men. Sometimes you complain, and then the other complainant. Now I always do it to my sister when she complains. Like, sometimes I say, maybe when I it's not even like that. Remember, I will say that. So I'm not expecting to say, yeah, ne. But when you say that, now you are hating me. It's not about that person. It's about you hating me. So you are my friend, but you keep on saying that. Like, how you're not trying to me. I can't believe your boyfriend didn't buy you a private jet. At that time, when your boyfriend didn't even buy you a bicycle. Like, right now, you leave your expectations. Like, it's this thing out. There are other friends who want to, they fulfill their dreams through you.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, they are looking at you when they are looking. And now where she's sitting, she's fine with
whatever.
5 rand, like with the treatment that he gets. But they're expecting Wena to be highly, and then everything. It's like maybe and now say heck ya wa ka tshobele bile ki cheka no. I can tell you what my boyfriend did, what is wrong. But once you exaggerate it, kichikela wena. Njikela wena ke ungazomjwayela ke manje sewuyamjwayela ukusikatlo utsho jwalo. Like, I can't say I'm defensive, but I'm protective like that. Because other things ha motho a di etsa jalo ya be se go thatsa wena ya be le go utlwisa wena bohloko hore they like to tear you, to pull you down. He's not even doing this. Like, at that time, he's supposed to laugh and say, ha, 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 at Mutuenu. But then now when you want to pull me down.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's talk about these kinds of friends.
They are on social media, right? But they're not loud, you know, it's those people. And then they are checky. Every time you post something, when there's a negative comment, they want to discuss it. But all these positive comments, they are not saying anything about it. Even when they will even like create stories. Well, I was somewhere and people were talking about you, saying this and this. And then you go like, I know that community. Those are the people who can never ever say that thing about me. Like, they're always trying to make you feel worried. But this and this, you get me. So
Stockholm
sometimes you even
syndrome.
ask yourself, so these people were talking about me, all the negative, but they know you as my best friend. Where did they get the confidence to say all those things about me? Like, it doesn't make sense. So now when you come and say people were saying all the nasty things about me,
they were trying to insult you through my name. They were just using my name.
Yeah.
That's our confidence.
Yeah, so that's how it is. Like, you don't understand. Some friendships are just toxic. Like, always suspicious, but you know, when I sit and think of it, this one of the cars, like every time when we are traveling, this person wants to know
which car you drive.
We're going to drive. And
are you driving or are you flying? That's the first question.
That's the first question.
They're trying to, are you driving or are you flying? When you're flying, which car?
When you're driving, which car? And every time when I say, no, my car, they ask, why? Why that car? Why that car?
Why? You should tell them, they're expecting, you know, someone who's forcing pain in you. Forces pain. Like, even if you tell them, like a positive story, but somehow, somewhere, they will pick up and twist it around and make you believe, you know, my life is not good. They want you to believe that your life is not good. They force you. But at that time, you're just saying things in a passing, you know.
So it's difficult to have like a flowing conversation with that kind of a person.
Mina, I have a problem because I'm sure you guys are going to ask this question. So you guys are friends or what's happening?
No, guys, my sister once told me that she can't live without that person.
Last week you said I can't live without my boyfriend. Last week. That's what you said.
When?
You said to me, I was standing there by you were at my parking. You were about to leave. You just dropped me off. We're coming from somewhere with you. You were in that bike of yours.
In that bike of yours.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that bike? Why do you have to mention my bike?
So I was saying, you told me, when you can't live without your boyfriend. That's when I took my things and I left, because that's what you said. Hey, Hanachana Solo, you are twisting it. I said I can't live without this person. I can't live without anybody. I can't live without everyone. Guys,
I've got a witness.
Yeah, you've got a witness. But the thing about me is this: when you are in my life, I hold on to people. But one thing that I've realized, even my boyfriend is like that. There can be so many things, but then he holds on. That's why
so he's your boyfriend now. You have to update the people. Like, you came here and said he's not your couple.
So guys, I'm saying this because when a person is in my life, for me to say, okay, let me get out of this person's life completely. Like all the nice things that they have done, like I have to sit down and do, the analysis, the good and the bad. If in like mutuna bad bunal ale handling, happy check out the intention. Sometimes I check, yes, they did me wrong, but what was the intention? When I look at this person and this person thinks it's a normal behavior. Maybe their intention was not to hurt me, but there's something that is pushing them to be like this. Again, I have to go back and go check their history. Now, what happened to them for them to end up being like this?
So when you are the fixer.
I'm not the fixer, but I try.
No,
I can't. Even
someone
with our
was
friends.
damaged from their childhood, but because it's the history and the intentions, even if someone is toxic, when your mental health doesn't come first, it's all about that person. Sometimes we look at things and then you say this person has been good. It's the past. It's in the past. The thing is now, is your mental health okay with this kind of behavior? So, okay, but then I understand there's people like that, but the end is not always good, but it's fine. Carry on. That's how you see it.
Yeah, but then I'm saying that even with my friend, like I'm trying to dig out. That's why in my own no, I get diggy fella kibualen. At first, at first, I can't didn't talk at this scenario. Because didn't talk at this scenario. Because I've raised the issue of Nonku Williams many times with the guy. Look, friend, when a person does this and this and this, then yeah, she's listening, but then does she understand this is what she's doing? Now I needed to approach her like head on. I think this and this and this is happening, but do you realize you are this kind of a person now? But I still believe ha so wa rata wa hetana like that's why I'm not giving up. So ke fa nako ke bona gore na motho le ntho e ga se re buile ka yona se ke motsitse gore but wena nako na ka fela ntho tse itseng le tse itseng ha di right ha o di etsa ka tsela e tsena. Do you realize hey yo guys, yes, I'm trying to fix that. Because I just don't want to give up. Because I'm not that kind of a person who will just pack up, I'm gone, without you knowing what happened. At least let me try my best to fix. If I fix, then I will go.
You know, I get you, and that's the kind of life you have decided or you are going to live. But then I decided to back off. But it still affects me because you are still there. And most of the time, like it's been a whole year with me distancing myself. You will have these conversations that are hurtful with this person. And you will come and tell me. And they will hurt me. You will go and expose yourself to this toxicity. And you will come to me and complain to me. And they will still affect me. Sometimes when you talk about this person and give me feedback and you tell me what she said or what she did, I feel like I can block you. But it's difficult because now it's me and you who are going to have a fight as if I'm dismissing you or mamela. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, I distanced myself. I removed myself from this situation, but this person is still bringing it back to me. She's constantly bringing it back to me. But it's fine.
Because at that time, Liana Hasuri, it's entirely there are other sides of her that are really, 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 really good. So, I do learn from her. They are very good. I can't take that away from her. So, so this part only needs to be fixed here and there. It needs to be fixed, this part. So give me a chance. For some time, I'm not gonna come back to you and tell you.
Yeah,
but then I'm not gonna come back to you and tell you. Because you are being sarcastic. So did you go there? Because now I have to hide. Sometimes when I go there, I have to hide it, and it's not good for me to hide things from you.
You know
it's the
what
most difficult thing ever.
Okay, let me tell you what she does. She will hide when she goes to this person. We had a fight. She will post this person. So it shows or she knows that I don't like this situation. So through so to the point where I asked myself what's going on now. I even feel like there's memory because I know this is the kind of a person who is the bit sahori. When it's the three of us sitting here, if I can excuse myself and go to the bathroom, she will talk about me to her. Do you understand? So now when I'm completely out. Now, what are the conversations? And you get it?
Because if I posted that person I was not aware it was not my intention, because I remember the last time where I posted a picture that you didn't know last week, and in my head next and I show we boni on the stories, on my stories Instagram because I didn't know how to block, because all this time we had a very nice picture there. When I was going through my pictures, I came across it because I didn't post it. Then I just decided to post it. You were not in my mind, not at all. Forgive me, but it was not because of but I'll like you to forgive me because honestly speaking, it was not about you at all. And like a response here, how you say that's when I was like, oh shucks, she saw this picture, but it was not like that.
Yeah, no, I get you. But then what I'm saying is, for now, just allow me to distance myself. When I don't want to repeat that. You can't live without her. You want to fix her. So you have given yourself that responsibility. Okay, do it. But while you are doing it, I'm distancing myself. I don't know what kind of conversations you'll be having, because she might ask you some excuse ya, because I don't want to put you under pressure explain why. But I know she knows. She's a very smart person. She knows why ki distance it. So maybe she won't even ask you. So while you are still fixing her, hasa lukile, and then the friendship will continue. But as for now, toxic.
Okay, the last time I was with her, she did ask, because apparently she called you and asked you if you could join us for lunch. But you didn't answer your phone. And then she kept asking me, then when she wanted to ask, but then every time she started talking about you, it becomes awkward even for me, because I don't want to be a messenger, but at the same time, it's not like I don't see the things that she does that hurt you, because they also hurt me, but then I still believe that she deserves a chance like that. Yahore, let me try to fix. I hope she's gonna watch this video. Or even if I'm going through the corners, but then what you're doing is not right, because sometimes I say it through other people, like body reality show. You know, when a person does this and this and this is not right. She will learn from that. But if she doesn't learn, then allow me. But then when you leave the room, she will talk about you. I want you to be very much relaxed. I don't talk about you. Otherwise, as much as I protect, even for myself, you're not trying to say bad thing. Why should we be defensive?
Yeah.
Even become defensive with your own things, with your things. I protect you. Like that one thing, sometimes you need to understand. I protect you. But then, when somebody comes, I'm like that when it comes to your issues. It makes me uncomfortable when I'm with her, because it's difficult for me to hide information from you. So keep it comfortable, because I'll be thinking I'm hiding it, and then I end up telling you who I was there. So just because I declared that, okay, I want to give her a chance like that, because I don't want to just get out of the person's life without them knowing who who it's through the scenarios.
It won't work. At first you said to me you are there because you want to tell her. And you even said
I'm straight, like head on. I'm just repeating myself,
Okay.
but it's already. At least give me a chance, because I can't just neglect or no shut the door on a person it toxic, but a small percentage. But let's just work on that first, because then I believe in chances, being given chances. A lokise ditaba tse itseng wa bona gobaneng gape le ena ha ke qoqa le ena ke utlwa gore na how is the friendships with other people? Okay, it's not like she's targeting Rona as such. So
it's who she is, and you know it's so difficult. It's who she is because she won't change. Maybe it needs a group of people, all her friends. Bamolate.
No, ke attack. I live all about
no. It's not attack. You'll be putting down your concerns. So maybe she would get to understand actually I'm this kind of a person, because it can't be everyone who thinks I'm like this, you know? It can't be everyone. So if it's just me and you, she was like, my twins are not and discuss about attack.
Mina, I'm not saying her friends are saying she's like that, but then I listen when I've never discussed anyone with her. I just listen when she talks. Mama, okay. No, it's all like, but this is similar. Yeah, just that man in English say explode or so yeah. So now Pepe by intention, I get
But I look at now you are the kind of a person who doesn't want to accept that things get to an end. Some things just have to, you know, you just hold on. Now this thing has expired. You are that kind of a person who, as long as I was once in a good thing with this kind of a person, now it has expired. You believe there's no way that this thing can expire. There's no way that now this thing has to end. You just want to hold on.
I also look at the other person. They are still holding on. We are still okay. That's fine. It's the same thing. Because
there are people who died in marriages because the reason why they are not living is because the abuser also still doesn't want the person to live. They still want this thing in but it's toxic. No one is saying I'm leaving. So if this person is not saying I'm leaving, you're gonna hold on because you are looking at them and they are not saying I'm leaving, but you can see this thing is toxic until you even die. You get sick, you die, or have it physically, Lord le bolayane. Correct. Mentality or ha fela motho a re ha ke tsamaye le ntole ha iqhubeke, even if it's so toxic, it's bad. I don't know. Hey,
it's just a friendship.
That's how I see it. And you know, when you are someone who believes in a certain thing, it doesn't only apply in friendships, even in relationships, even in belief systems. Everywhere you are going to apply the same thing. It's not only going to end in relationships. If you are this kind of a person who is forcing relationships, you know, my husband always says, you cannot force a relationship or a friendship. A friendship or a relationship is like, it's like a fat. The moment you force it, it's going to be shit. You know, you're going to shit yourself. So he always says that. So, yeah. That's how I see it. So I don't know. But you are going to be that person's shrink. Continue and be a therapist, a psychologist, that person's shrink. But one thing I'm going to advise you, don't cut through the corners, because the way I know that person, she's exactly like that woman who was saying, Tuso doesn't know me. He's not talking about him. As long as you don't about those things. And when I was but in her head, she says she was not talking about me. She was talking about somebody else. So let's see how you're straight. My friend, you are like this and this and this and this, and I don't like it. You have to stop it. What is it that she's going to say, or how is she's going to take it? But Matshediso, I'm unable to do that. I'm not here to be a fixer. That's why ke rata ntho tse right, it's a perfect. That's why ke la ka ema nna ke a tshwana le ba heso kaofela di-cousins tsa ka re batho ba mona ba e le gore ha e peta ra e tlogela re batla yane hantle re tla fixa pele se ke ya ka re eletsa le bomamotse kaofela le boa sepolelo kaofela ona mono gobane re re hena ha empe ra e tlogela go fitlhela ebile re kopana le batho ba e leng gore ba right qho, you know, ha re lokise.
Nah, it's difficult for me to build a new bond with people.
If motho e le gore was made for you, bond e tla itlhaela tje, who would have thought? Hore you might meet someone kai go gymming yaba a friend, you click and this person is not toxic, friendship ya lona ya continue laba sharp. Even relationships, same thing. But then ha ke utsa ke see how na le wena ha re fapana, so you can do how you see it fit. Le nna ke tla continue ka o tla o so qoqela ga lo muntu wethu se ka right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if you still have something to say.
No, I've got nothing to say. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Utswa ka gona lona le reng?
Yeah, meditini dina. Le reng re tell us down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we love you guys.
We love you so much.
So much. We'll see you on our next video.
Thank you. Bye.